Okay. Ah, look at that lore stone in the middle of the river.
He only needed one name. The Carver, like the wind, or the lightning, or the dawn. With his presence, a new age began. The kings of the south stood. They were the lords of the desert sea.
The desert sea. Couldn't there be a more silly name? Okay, let's explore north of the river. First. Why not? Since apparently north of the river there is nothing. Well, there's no way of... Is that a Horseworn Academy? Or fortress? Certainly looks like one. Kobolds! Flint's hunting gloves. Something I cannot use. I only get an ambush out of that. I don't want to fight them. I have no need to fight them. So... Ah, shit. I'm alone. The game is throwing me enemies left and right. I run fast.
We see few enough strangers in Ironfast. Welcome.
I'm not a stranger. I'm a plague shield. As far as I remember. Okay, let's go down this road. Lyria's blessing. Alright. Because there's a no, the magic and something else. I think wisdom is not it. Well, why not? Let's walk this way. More goals! Holy crap. No! That fucker should be in the major league. What?
Greetings.
May MBL? What? I don't know. Oh, Major League Baseball, that's it. Okay.
Greetings.
Greetings.
What, you surely ask, is such a well-heeled Praetorian doing here among the dust and brambles? Removing the tarnish from my name and solving the Jotun problem.
The only way to solve that problem is by killing. Tell me about you, Orsinian.
Overlooked. Ignored. Once I've settled this Jotun problem, my Praetorian friends will be humming a different tune.
Alright. Tell me about the Praetorians.
I am, you see, ranked Decanus. That is above Auxiliary, where I serve my time, and beneath Centurion, which is where I belong.
Okay. What can you tell me about the region?
Grand to behold, but lousy with Jotun and spiders and gods know what else. Makes me think the Warsworn put their blasted keep here out of sheer bloody spite.
Or to protect the Hollowlands? No. Whatever. What can you tell me of the Horseworns?
Their keep is hard to miss. It sits on Menetyre like an Ecton on a pile of bones.
What is this Jotun problem?
The old Ragnar has died, and his successor is stirring the embers of war. But he's too clever to openly provoke the Warsworn, so he's attacking gnomes instead. That will not stand. I have a plan to settle this, but it requires someone of both delicacy and grit.
He just acknowledged that the fucking gnomes are pushovers. The Jotun is clever. He wants war, so he attacks us instead of the Horseworn. What is a Ragnar? I'm guessing chief.
Priest, apothecary, and spiritual guide to Jotun kind. The old Ragnar ruled all the Jotun in these heights and the mountains beyond. If this upstart stirs all of them to war, things could go badly for everyone.
No doubt. So why not ask the Horseworns for help?
The Warsworn have their place in my plan, but not yet. Coaxing the Ragnar to show his face requires a subtlety that our local Castellan lacks.
Okay, I'll do it. Jotun are not my friends.
Yes, I think you do. First, we must find some new and better enemies for the Jotun. Go into Tyrscotter Mine, southeast of here, and steal the clan totem from the kobolds that dwell there. Then return to me.
Interesting strategy. Tell me of the mine.
We'll never know if the mine collapsed because of the kobolds, or if the kobolds got in because of the collapse. Either way, it's theirs now.
What about the Jotun?
There's a good deal to be said about them. None of it nice. You hear tales now and then of Jotun guards and Jotun soldiers. I'll believe that when I see it. Brutes!
And your thoughts on the kobolds?
Tyrscotter Mine is full of the little filchers. If you ask me, they're worse than the Jotun.
If you ask me, they are worse but more intelligent, which makes them worse. Tell me about the Ragnar.
It seems the old Ragnar had some wisdom in that slab of a skull. Kept a shrewd balance between infighting and angering his neighbors. But now he's dead, and the new Ragnar fancies the warpath. But that won't be good for anyone.
It will be good for the plants. A lot of fodder. Okay. What is this clam totem?
To reclaim it, the kobolds will fight to the death. And as for the Jotun, well, one thing at a time.
Okay. Quite clear, pitting in your enemies against each other. Alright. Let's swing north. Here? Cannot. Must be some sort of underground passage. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's an overhead passage. Why not? Aha, Lordstone. Always nice to find one of those. Okay. I remember when I was afraid of
First,
those things.
he made the river in the arc of the great snake-tail. When that grew tedious, he turned his attention to the cliffs, the dunes, the depths.
Well, that was not a lot of lore, but well, I'm guessing it's acceptable. But who turned his gaze into what rivers? Well, there is a river, alright? You have to acknowledge the truth. Let's continue exploring the high places. Seems like a pleasant stroll. There you have it. Annihilation. With one spell, 6 Jotun death. And people are scared of them. Take the Jotunist too. I wonder when will I find a challenging foe. Because it has been some time now. Last one was the boss of the Teeth of Narrows, to which I fell out of lack of luck. Fuck me. I cursed myself like an idiot. Let's see what I have on me. Strawberry ice cream, really. I like... -2 to all my skills, holy crap. Well, I'm guessing it is refreshing if you're doing all that. At least. A good... yeah. Good batch of exercise and... motherfucker. Motherfucker. Die! Well, one did.
It was then that Issa brought forth the talisman of fate and entered the marsh. This craven arena, a place of life and death. The winds carried the songs of the dying. The mire sucked the bones of armies below the sea dome. And the mist shielded the eyes of your ancestors from the horror as the two armies clashed.
The Mafia. The two armies clashed. Sorry, strange lore stones. I'm guessing they're not from the same set. One talking about rivers and gazes, they are talking about armies and wars. Okay, I need a landmark. I need to get healed quickly. Because that skill debuff is... well, Yeah, it's not going to get me killed, but it's going to make my exploration more annoying. Let me check something as well. Well, what do you know? In Colombia, I live in the city, so I do not share that upbringing that you described there. And I was born in the late 80s. And that was the time of the cartels and blood, as you put it. My brothers and sisters, they did live through that time of the car bombs and the war with the cartels. But I did not. My times were more of the guerrilla. The problems in the late 90s with the guerrilla. And the peace process that got all fucked up. Alserund. Yeah, that's more like it. So no, I haven't seen much violence on my day. Not that close quarters. The cartels were much more fond of violence in the cities, in the capital, which is where I live. The guerrilla is not. They have tried, but in the last 10 years they have done it twice only. They have only managed to attack the capital itself twice, which is not that good a record. Whoa. Okay. So I guess you could say it was rather mundane. Just like any other city, I would say. Or, yeah. Maybe not like any other city. Other cities in the country
The
did
carver
have...
made by the morning what takes the cycles centuries to shape. He bored holes in the red marches and chiseled the spine in the Ulcerund. Echoes rang through the canyons of Menetyre. He gouged the hollow lands and then left it barren.
People in other cities did have a different experience, I would say. Because the paramilitaries, the right-wing guerrillas, if you could call them that, they made a big push for power. Okay. Yeah, they made a huge push for power in the north and west of the country, and also on the very eastern parts. They had pretty damn strange ways of doing things. They really wanted to make themselves a little haven, states within the state. Not like the drug lords. The drug lords just wanted to be left alone, doing their business. But the paramilitaries did want to rule, both by legal means and by the use of force. Where the I was up here, so I should go that way, not this way. But not in... not in the capital. The capital has always been more or less isolated from such things. So there you have it. The joys of living in the capital. All right. Motherfuckers! Why won't they leave me be? Freaking annoying. Aha. Let me scout this passage. Remember that Grodok. Yeah, let's not go there. Now I need to find whomever that exclamation mark is pointing to, which will not be an easy task, I'll say, unless I just have to follow the path, which most of the times is the only way to do things here. Ah, fuck me. Well, finally, a landmark. Now I can travel back to some place and recuperate. Going to Gorhard. Okay, bottom. So you know it. But yeah, it's true, I do kill things quite easily now. It's rather boring. Let's wait until he comes back and I show him how much I have killed. You may heal me, yeah.
Be safe.
Thanks. Be safe.
What do you want?
Okay. Ah, there you go. I have to follow the other path around. Why not? Let's do that. One thing that this game has is great music. So I need to... I was a little annoyed at the beginning of the game. Because the music was very repetitive. But the score has gotten better and better. More varied as well. Also, it tends to disappear for some reason. It's quite good. One of the highlights of the game, as far as I'm concerned. The music.
Finally, the carver rested. He grew a mountain crowned with clouds by the river, and leaned against its side to sleep. Ages passed, and the sand settled into his work, and all the land was still.
Okay, the creator leans, well, I'm guessing he's not in, but...
Normally, I'd advise you to take a leap off that ledge, but at the moment, I find myself in need of aid. Don't think you'll get anything out of it, though. I certainly won't teach you anything.
Well, then I won't do anything for you. But tell me about your teachings.
Once in a while, some fool comes to plead on bended knee for lessons. Bah! If you don't know, there's no use telling it.
Tell me about the mine.
Off in the southeast among the hills, overrun now with those spear-hefting overgrown cats. I'd keep my distance if I were you.
Really, the kobolds are cats. Never figured that out. Tell me about the region.
It possesses a certain remarkable beauty that is hard to appreciate with a wounded leg.
What can you tell me about you?
An old man who has had his fill of the world.
Then commit suicide. That's always a good option, in my experience. What happened to you?
Damned kobolds is what. Poison spear to my leg and it's begun to fester. There are things for it, easy to gather myself. If I could walk.
What about a healing potion?
Foul stuff. I never touch it. The natural course of healing's best, if you ask me.
What do you think a potion is made of, you idiot? Okay. Let's... say sorry I can't. You will give me nothing. At least you should have lied. But yeah, if I'm not going to gain anything, you can go to hell.
You're sorry. It's for the likes of you that I left the world. Get from my sight.
The likes of you. The likes of you. Who's such an idiot that needs help, but tells you outright that he won't give you anything for your trouble. What kind of moron? What kind of arrogant bastard? A self-sufficient prick. Whatever you want to call it. Okay. I'm guessing these two passages I have missed. And then it is down here. Steal the totem. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Explore these two passages and go south, south, south. Maybe in one of these there is a lore stone. Become quite paranoid with lore stones. Since I have no idea how I missed them, I miss them a lot. Okay, okay, straight forward. Then to the south. It's like a GPS, isn't it? Is this the way? It sure as hell seems like it. There's Cotter? What the fuck? I'm about to level up again. Amazing. Fucking amazing. Why? I won't do that. Let's finish exploring the region. Then I'll go inside. I already scored it, haven't I? Holy fuck. So much walking and talking and Milwaukeeing. Let's continue.
Don't like your face.
Outlaw. Now they're outlocks. Don't like your face. Sad. She looked good. Aha! Another lore stone.
Rattlesnake was a vain and ugly creature. He crawled in dark places and avoided the other desert animals. He was lonely but refused to act like it. One day, while sitting under a rock and wishing to be happy, he saw a desert runner sprinting past. "Wait," it called to the bird. "I have a favor to ask of you."
Will you let me eat here? Okay, I'm in Apple Sire, so time to go back. I'm guessing I have explored all this shit. What do you know? So let's go and steal the totem.